What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way, and I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get. I'll take your hand and walk you across all of fire. I'll be your saint and the ultimate primal desire. Don't leave me behind with all these monsters of the undivine. Don't blame yourself for anyone that's ever hurt you. What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way, and I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get. I'm head over heels for you in every way, and I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get. Don't blame yourself for anything I hear you. What's really wrong with me is I'm head over heels for you in every way, and I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get. I'm head over heels for you in every way, and I'm stuck thinking about you every single day. I'm catching feelings like butterflies and then you playing hard to get.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. No spooky border today, because we are not playing a spooky game. We are playing an awesome based edgy game. How's it going? We got Meow738 and El Claudio in the chat first thing in the morning. That's wild. That's crazy. Well, we're doing, because I'm for my 500 subscriber stream, I did Sonic Story. And now we will be doing another one. I eventually plan to just make, I'm just gonna consistently do Sonic streams whenever I have like a spare day to stream, because those days are few and far between, and I do have some people who love the Sonic streams. I know Evan doesn't. Evan is not a big fan of the Sonic streams, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. I love Sonic, and you guys love Sonic. So, look, see? We got 100% progress, but we didn't get all of the fucking stupid medals because we didn't bother to collect them. So I'm gonna preface this by saying Shadow's story has the most hype moments and aura. However, he has the worst levels in the game. You will hear me piss and moan a lot this stream because his levels are the worst. But I've said this before, Edge-Kino and Jank go hand in hand. So it's only natural that his levels be fucking weird and really badly designed. It's like yin and yang. So let's get started. Let's enjoy some load screens. Oh, it starts with a fucking guitar riff.
Invasion was 26 hours ago. We expect an immediate rescue. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Why did he say it like that?
Understood. Initiating the mission now.
Metal Gear Solid who, am I right? Yeah, at this point, Shadow works for the government, so he's officially Shadow the Fed Hog. Shadow does have the best controls in the game, though. He controls better than Silver and Sonic. Everything they planned for him seems to actually work correctly. It's just he's in the worst stages. You'll see, we get to drive the monster truck in this stage, which the wheels seem to be inflated with helium. Shadow has the ability to glow in this game, so you'll see. Oh, my homing attack didn't work right out the gate. We're off to a great start. And we're gonna play through the whole story today, okay? We're not doing any half measures. We're doing the whole thing, unless my laptop explodes, in which case I'm sorry. Can we hit that? Can we get it? Sorry, my OBS is fucking up. It's just like losing its mind lately. I definitely have to get a new laptop soon. It was doing that on the Doom stream, too. What OS is my laptop? I don't know, Windows 11? I'm not a computer guy, I wouldn't know. I'll look into it later. I have all day. There should be a switch somewhere. Oh, I was hoping my homing attack would actually affect that. It's okay. I know this game like the back of my hand, so even if the OBS slows down, it's no worse for wear because the game also slows down constantly. Alright, let me, can I use my Super Saiyan mode yet? I can't yet. O6 establishes God and Satan exists. Shadow proceeds to overpower and beat Satan not once but twice. Yes, correct. Oh, he's blocking. I have to wait for him to not be blocking. Shadow, why are you hitting the wrong guy? Yeah, good manlit morning. We don't do a lot of morning streams, because I work in the morning. And usually on Saturdays, I'm quite busy. No one ever wants to leave poor little old me alone. I got my coffee. Oh, we gotta play as Rouge now. Let's see if she's got her titties in this game. It's very important. I can't move the camera inward, so we'll just have to see later. She'll be in cutscenes. They weren't sure what to do with her, I guess, because she basically plays like a mix between Tails and Knuckles. But she's better than both of them. Although she tends to get stuck on walls. That happens with Knuckles, too. And she also does that sometimes. She just jumps straight up very slowly. Got a little Rouge figurine, and I'm so tempted to begin her jar. I'm so glad there's an official Rouge figure, finally. I have to keep it hidden. I can't let my Foid see it. She'll be like, what is that? Actually, that's not true. The last time I was playing... I forgot which game it was. I think I was playing Sonic Generations, and Rouge is in it, and she saw her, and she's like, oh, she slays. She was a big fan of her outfit. I was like, look, I could get you that outfit. Alright, we made it. Any section where you can fly or glide is incredibly easy. We live in an escape from society. What's going on, John? Mayor of Orc City. Why are you punished? Why are you punished, John Douglas? Were you ousted as mayor of Orc City by Billy Mays? Or possibly, who's that other guy? The soccer guy. Oh, the monster truck! Get ready for some ass. Some straight ass monster truck gameplay. Look at the aggressive homing on these missiles because they knew you could never fucking aim that shit. Rouge doesn't even get in. She just stands on it. We have to blow up all of these, not the regular searchlights. No, yeah, not these towers, but the searchlights we have to blow up. Or you can't proceed. Which is really annoying. It's like some Chaotix tier fucking stage design. Your OG YouTube channel was nuked. Oh, right. Well, stop getting nuked. Stop being so based. Hit him! Hit him! We don't get guns in this game, but at least we get a fucking missile launcher. Rouge is practicing the ancient art of Halo Warthog surfing. She's playing the car surfing minigame from Saints Row 2. Alright, we can hit it from here. Hell yeah. A piece of shit ride is getting busted up. Rouge, what the fuck? Get out of my way. I'm trying to aim. Let's see if we can definitely hit that one from here. We got it. Are there any more that I missed? Oh no! Oops. Well, I don't need it anymore. I don't see any more searchlights, so we can just get the fuck out of here. Oh, there's one more! Fuck! Alright, we gotta get another monster truck. I saw one over here. Watch the world load in as I approach it. Beautiful, beautiful. Shadow's eyes are glitching out of his face. If you do it through this glass, his eyes, like, glitch out. See? Weird. Gotta get it. We gotta get this last searchlight. Shut the fuck up! Why is the King of Soliana telling me about this? He doesn't even get to be like a little like spectral ghost like to call. You just hear his voice for no reason. We got a B for badass. I cleared act mission. Sure, let's overwrite our saved data. Let's do it. Let's overwrite our saved data. I'm down for a little overwriting. We just have this now, I guess.
Don't you want to know what this is?
Silence,
My
Void.
assignment was to rescue you, nothing more.
I don't give a fuck.
Fine.
I don't give a
You
fuck. I haven't had my
always
coffee.
is.
Which is funny because coffee spelled backwards is e-fuck.
It seems they don't want us to leave.
Oh my god, 3 robots.
Let's get this over with.
Is this mocapped? Yes. Oh, and Egg Cerberus is here. Again. We have to fight him again. I don't give a fuck about your Egg Cerberus. I always thought Jason Griffith did a pretty good job of making Sonic and Shadow sound different. I definitely like Jason Griffith as Shadow way better than Kirk Thornton.
The doctor's guard dog. Still, I need to
Well, it's the exact same premise, except I think you have to hit him in the doors to get double damage when you're playing as Shadow. I avoid playing Shadow's bosses fairly whenever I replay this game because I don't find them that fun. He also gets to do Iblis Phase 2, which is great. That's the worst fucking boss in the game. Come on, come on. No, that doesn't do double damage. Or it didn't register correctly. I'm not sure which. I don't give a fuck if your dog doesn't pay attention where I'm steering it. I think Shadow moves slightly slower than Sonic in this game, too. I mean, everyone moves kind of slow in this Sonic the Hedgehog game, but I think Shadow is slower than Sonic. He's still faster than Silver.
Hunger's gone. Now it's my turn.
Come on, I need you to run. Shadow's abilities are... He doesn't get broken abilities like Sonic, though. His abilities are cool. But you don't get to, like, slow down the game's clock. I don't think I've ever taken damage from the egg servers before.
Do what I tell you.
Urgh. Hit the fucking wall. Hold on. There we go. My younger brother gave me this game for Christmas when it came out. His life has been a mess since. Coincidence? I asked for this game for Christmas, and I was playing it all day. I did not give EFOC. Oh, look, I actually took damage, because I wasn't looking at him. I did not give EFOC about any naysayers, any hateful game journalists who lied about this game and said it wasn't good. What is going on? You're telling me this game is a little glitchy? Telling me this game is a little unfinished and the collision is a little wonky? I just don't believe that. Yeah, that's his, like, big twist when you're playing a Shadow, is he can buck you off a little. There you go. This is positive and meaningful content, guys. If you don't support, we won't be able to play any more Sonic 06 in the next stream. Let's get some support. Let's get some subs. I don't see any kick chatters giving me any subs, guys. How's it going, Yura? My boy, I actually followed you on Twitch. I haven't had a chance to catch one of your streams. You're never live when I'm free. Chronos live stream when I buy a second Switch 2 dock so I can stream it. I cannot be gaslighted by game journalists. I knew from the start game journalists were all liars and pieces of shit, because I, being a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, knowing every Sonic game is peak and perfect and flawless, was getting pissed off seeing negative reviews of my favorite games. So, look, I'm not saying that I hated game journalists before it was cool. I'm just saying that if that is the case, who am I to say that that's the case? Yeah, she still has her titties in this game, and she's also got some thick-ass birthing hips.
Ah, Soliana, the city of water. It has a constitutional monarchy, you know. The primary industries are tourism and crafting precision machinery.
Sonic 06 was my Gamergate, and exactly.
The current
No, my Gamergate was reading Game Informer, because they would deliberately give Sonic games negative scores, and then when people like wrote in and were like, "Oh, well, I think you guys like missed the point of this part of the game," they were like, "Oh, we don't care. Sonic fans are retarded." And so I was born in the hatred of game journalists, molded by it, shaped by it. You merely adopted it.
It's the ancient castle of Soliana in Kingdom Valley.
The castle in Kingdom Valley is so fucking big. Who lived there? How many people lived in Soliana before the Duke blew up his stupid laboratory? What an idiot. Maybe don't try to, I don't know, harness the power of an immortal time god, whatever. Oh my gosh, Shadow has to do the Trials of Soliana by the second stage. Sonic has to do them in like the tail end of his story. Shadow has to do them right at the fucking start. After the first level, you have to do this shit.
Respond. I've prepared the means to go to Kingdom Valley. Go to the Forest Cave immediately.
Alright, we gotta go to the Forest Cave. Look at this guy.
Hey.
Oh, I thought he had a bowl cut. My Gamergate was watching Adam Sessler wipe his ass with JRPGs. I still distinctly remember him saying Dirge of Cerberus was, quote, Devil May Cry gone retarded. Which is, a little ableist, but also nothing, that game is nothing. Not at all in any way like Devil May Cry. So what the fuck was he talking about? It was probably the Coke talking. That's why he went crazy and logged off, because, you know, he actually did, like Jim Sterling, he did not give a fuck about games. He just wants to talk about his gay political opinions that no one cares about. No one cares about a washed-up video game TV show host's opinions about politics. Adam Sessler? More like Adam Dicksucker. That's right, bish. Alright, can we get any abilities? Air chip. Allows me to use the light dash. Cool. Memory shard blue. Oh, yeah. I don't know what chaos snap means. But we got our first aura. Oh yeah, I forgot Shadow can do this. He can shoot. You can actually use his chaos spear in gameplay. The failed game journal to shitty political commentator pipeline. It's true. I'm just surprised Sessler didn't tune out. I think he just accepts he doesn't have the hairline to pull it off. He never did. He always had like a really bad, like, he always had his hair like spiked up in a weird, like, kind of gay way, like Mark McGrath if he was like 5'11" and had like a fucked up like mongoloid face. Oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna get sus for that. Spoonie was my true gamer awakening. Yeah, prior to him also thinking people care about his political opinions, he actually got pretty pissed off at Final Fantasy VII because he said anime nerds were ruining real gamers' games. Give me that coin. Fuck me. I forget where I have to go. Oh, right, I have to use my aura to break some rocks. Speaking of Comrade Sterling, he's getting close to going on. I can't wait. I can't wait. The Crash Out's going to be beautiful. And then Null's going to do an amazing, like, 3-hour stream. Or Jim won't do it because he knows that Null's streams are more popular than his actual videos crashing out about how nobody likes him anymore. Alright, here we go. See? He's a Fed. He glows. We gotta shoot. Right? What are we doing here? Oh, I just have to homing attack it. No other ability could potentially damage these rocks. Can I damage those rocks, though? Oh my gosh, this portal is slowing down the game. What is happening? I'm stuck! You must see these streams. Look up Mad at the Internet Jim Sterling. It's the owner of Kiwi Farms. But he, like me, also grew up watching Jim Sterling on the old Jimquisition videos, and just like the downfall was steady but constant. You could just see, like, I rewatched them recently. You can just see the degradation slowly. Like, he gets the podium, he gets the more expensive intro, he starts putting toys on his podium, and it just looks worse and worse. I don't know where we got this fucking jet-powered hang glider from. Okay, I thought we had to do the Trials of Soliana. I guess Silver has to do them. Thank God. I hate those. Give me that one up. This is so hard. This is like Star Fox. Star Fox wishes. Star Fox who? This is just a small part of how good Sonic 06 is, whereas Star Fox would think they could make a whole game out of this. Sterling is a shame. I was a dedicated Podquisition listener. He just couldn't keep his political brain rot under control. Well, he also had all of his, like, destructoid, like dick suckers affirming every negative decision he made, so. What can you do? What can you do? Terminally online. Like, he was one of the first people who, like, disconnected from like a big publisher and just went independent on Patreon, and it worked out really well for him. Oh look, we get to the shadow stage starts and immediately we're playing as Rouge.
Leave it to me.
You need to find 3 keys. Why? 3 keys to what? This one door? Are they keys or are they switches? I bet there's a coin here. It's not a key. But let's get it anyway. We're already here. Where's the key? I'm just finding the silver coins that are supposed to be hidden. They're just out right in the open where I can grab them easily.
Here you go.
I also think 4Kids, they nailed Rouge's voice actress, like better than any other studio, because she always sounded kind of slutty. Not that what's her face, Lonnie Manella was bad. Oh, there's the key. You know they went all out for this stage because there's a unique key asset that I don't think appears in any other part of the game. Now I gotta do these stupid, like, mines that suck. Oh, camera's bugging out. I need action figures of these robots. I love the Sonic 06 robot design. Probably the only person who does, but I think they're cool. They do kind of look like if you took the E100 robots and made them, like, more advanced. Like iPhone-ized them. What the fuck? That has never happened to me before, and I've played this game more than any person logically should. Yeah, hidden. Hidden right out in the open. Right out in the open on top of this pillar anyone can see. We could go through the mines of Moria. I see your chats about the Sterling. I'm gonna reply to them. I'm just locked in trying to find this fucking key. Ah! I haven't played this game. I mentioned I specifically don't play Shadow Story much because I don't like his stages, but now you're seeing the results of that because I have no idea where this other fucking key is. Have to get high above anyone else. I like the enemies just like spawning in the sky. Every time you play Sonic 06, you discover a new bug. I know it's. Well, this is, like I said, this is the PS3 version, which is also notoriously just like worse in every conceivable way. But I don't have a working Xbox 360, and I have an Xbox One, and it's not backwards compatible because Sega wants to pretend this game doesn't exist, but also insists on referencing it constantly. Oh my gosh, look at the I'm going in slow motion. It's like the Matrix. It's a feature, not a bug. I love the PS3, okay? In fact, I love the PS3 too much, which is why I have a bunch of third-party games on it that run like shit. I got the key.
Okay, let's get going.
Now we can just proceed with the stage. Oh, right, we get to this part now. So, I'm just gonna pause it real quick and show you something cool. If you haven't played this game before. So, See that pillar right next to the pause menu? If a single object hits that pillar, it will fall down, and if you're underneath it, it will instantly kill you. So we have to be wary of that. When I first played this game as a kid, it doesn't cast a shadow or anything, so you can't see it coming, and it's off screen, so it just kills you. And also, if you go off this platform too slowly, the hovercraft flips over and you die. So we'll try not to do that. Let me just see what John said. Filling is a shame. Let me see. Everyone was shocked he went full Troon. Not me. I heard what he said on Potty Position. He bragged about being a... Well, yeah, he showed off dildos on his Jimquisition videos all the time. Yeah, it did get... PS3 did get better, but the downside was some games had insane install sizes, like Splinter Cell Blacklist. So we're going to stay back and hopefully not get hit by this. It's like a weird canned animation. But you do get to drive a cool hovercraft, right? Pretty badass. Right, I know there's more pillars, and I don't want... That's the one. That's the one that usually gets me. Another one. This is the most dangerous enemy in the game. The random pillars that fall. Ooh, that one actually almost hit me. Shit. And if you want all the silver coins, you have to go off the beaten path, and I'm not doing that. We're playing on PS3. We have no reason to get them. Give me that one up now. That's more like it. Alright, I think I have to jump off the hovercraft here or something? No, I have to go through a little tunnel, I think, that these guys are guarding. Fast-paced Sonic the Hedgehog gameplay. This is what we're here for, baby. I'm gonna say not fond of the Shadow Generations version of this level. It's too much surfing around. I don't like it. I want to run around. This is obviously much better. Really, Half-Life 2's hovercraft stole its inspiration from Sonic. It's true. This game was in development for 30 years. Where's the fucking... Come here, Eagle. I need to go. I'm an American agent. I need a bald eagle to help me. This game was in development so long, and Gabe Newell had an insider at Sega who was leaking information. He was like, oh, they got a hovercraft. Fuck. We gotta put one in our game. PS3 gave me Valkyria Chronicles. I remember that coming out. I never played it. Didn't they do like a recent remaster of that? I actually bought Valkyrie Elysium, and I have yet to play it. But it goes really cheap, and it looks fun. Shadow, when he does his little like wall dash move, he doesn't glitch out like Sonic does, because when Sonic does it, he just like turns upside down and faces the ground. It's very weird. Oh man, PS3 just can't handle these graphics, man. There's not a single Sonic game that runs well on the PS3 because they're just too technologically advanced for the pathetic, outdated cell processor. Only Gabe Newell would rip off mechanic. Well, he had like John Carmack hooked up to a machine, and his like 3 billion IQ was like tapping into the future. And that's how John Carmack got all his ideas, and Gabe Newell just kidnapped him briefly. He promised that he could make a Rage 3. It's like, don't you want hovercraft technology so you can make all the Rage games you've been planning, John? sometimes Shadow has invincibility frames when he's doing his homing moves. But not always. And there's really no way to tell when they are. This is a cultural landmark, and I'm just, like, smashing it up. I know Eggman's doing that too, but, you know, I don't have to shatter these beautiful stained glass mirrors. Alright, this part occasionally fucks me up, I think. If this is the part I think it is.
Let's get moving.
Oh no! I turned slightly and almost died. It got a re-release on Switch and a proper console sequel with 4, Valkyria 2, and 3 were locked on the PSP. Man, the PSP, what a great system. It also has 2 exclusive Sonic the Hedgehog games that have never been re-released. Sonic Rivals 1 and 2. Which is like the only other actual platforming-based Sonic game where you can play as Espio besides Sonic Heroes and Knuckles Chaotix. And they introduced the beloved character, Metal Sonic 3.0, who is Metal Sonic, but he is black and yellow. And there's now an action figure of him that I own. Land acknowledgement that we are on Echidna stolen land. You know, there's always those people on Twitter who try to say Knuckles is black. They obviously haven't played Sonic Adventure because it's very... The Echidna village is very Aztec looking. Unless they're going to claim that they were the original Aztecs now, which they probably already have. Let's watch the shortcut. Whoa, look at that. Pro gamer strats. You already said that, Shadow. We get it. There's no strength in numbers. Look at that. It stuns the robot. The robot that moves incredibly slowly and can barely hit you as it is. Can these hurt me? I don't think I've ever been run over by a boulder in this game.
Yes.
That took 10 minutes! Look, I know Sonic Forces stages are really short, but Sonic stages should not be 10 minutes long.
Perfect.
What's going on, Sino-Flads? Knuckles was brought here on the ships, but Shadow cracked the whip. Yeah, all hail Shadow played it as he had his Echidna slaves working the Chaos Emerald fields. Yeah, I want to override my saved data. You better fucking believe I want to overwrite my saved data. Just auto-save. Why wouldn't I want to save? Oh my gosh. This is where we see the birth of a beloved gaming icon, guys.
The former king of Soliana used to reside in this castle, but a major accident occurred 10 years ago, and no one's lived there since.
Accident.
I heard a prototype energy engine failed, which caused the accident. I think the name of the plan was...
The Solaris Project.
I love the Eggmobile in this game. It's so goofy looking. And it has giant fucking hands on it.
It was an ambitious project named after their eternal sun god.
Doctor!
It's been a
Good,
while,
that's a good
my
camera angle
dear
for her.
Rouge. And of course, Shadow. Now, if you'd be so kind as to hand back the Scepter of Darkness you took from me.
Zombies couldn't make nuke energy work. I love that little gesture he does. So badass. Eggman's got so much aura in this game. Everyone hates this design. I love it. Sega, give us Sonic 06 figures. I need a figure of this Eggman specifically, with his beautiful Aryan blue eyes. Eggman says punch women. Oh my gosh. What's happening, guys? What could possibly be happening? What could we get out of this scenario?
Shadow!
You guys thought you knew Edge? You are about to see the meaning of Edge.
What?
I'm getting chills, guys.
Oh, how ironic fate can be.
I would never have believed I would be resurrected through your shade. I thank you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Who are you? And how do you know my name?
You one-winged angel? Oh, Mephiles has a way better theme song than One-Winged Angel. Just you wait.
What? Did you forget me?
We love Dan Green. Yeah, everyone's favorite hentai voice actor.
I owe much to you, Shadow. Oh yes. What you gave to me, I now return to you. A one-way ticket to oblivion.
Wow, look at that animation. Flawless. Why does he have no mouth? Because he must scream.
What is this place?
It seems we've been teleported to another location.
Well, let's find out where we are.
Mephiles. Who is he?
Look at that. Look at that style. Look at that cinematography, guys. Beautiful. Rouge, well, look at her hips, man. Does she look like she can run like a normal fucking person? She's got to carry that yacht everywhere she goes.
No, that's not possible. We're still in the doctor's base, but how can that be? Wait, there's no doubt now.
So it's not where we are.
The only thing they could do to improve Rouge's design is give her the little birthing belly pouch. Then she would be perfect. The perfect
It appears
void.
we've gone through time, doesn't it?
Yes,
We need to get like 20
approximately
pounds on her stat.
maybe more, depending on when this database was last updated. Well, at least we know we've arrived in the future. That means this Mephiles character has the power to control time.
His power feels very similar to my own chaos control.
It's completely different, actually. They have nothing to do with each other. Oh, the Goofball Brigade is here. There's a lot of cutscenes in a row for a 3D platformer rated E10.
Where are we?
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi, long time no see.
Sorry, man, but Bunny Rabbit clears Rouge. That Southern Belle accent puts her over the top. Well, we all know that, like, the top Sonic Foid is Shara, the Genie of the Lamp. Not the Genie of the Lamp, Genie of the Ring. Eraser is the Genie of the Lamp. Sorry. It's been, like, almost 20 years since I played Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Eggman's machine can control time.
Eggman's got some nerve dropping us here.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy. I see. You mean using your chaos control will... Yes, but that alone is insufficient.
Direction is flawless.
Okay.
Like, you wouldn't even know that they're
Looks
both
like
played by
we
the same
need to work
guy.
Together.
Discount Shantae. No, Shantae. Come on, Shara clears. Let's be real here. And Wave, come on now. She's a baddie. Alright, when it starts, I'm going to get up real quick and top off my coffee after this 5-hour loading screen. And then we'll get back to it. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The story never ends as BRB screen. Sounds like the bird is the word. Hell yeah. Well, man, since I got Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I almost exclusively play as the Babylon Rogues. You have no idea how much I miss those motherfuckers. The guy who voices Jet is perfect. They could not have cast a better voice actor. I mean, I like Jason Griffith as him, but like, in terms of catching the vibe, like the Michael, I think his name is Michael Kerchak. He's like perfect. What's up, Vagrant Wanderer? Yes, no, we're playing Shadow. This might as well be Shadow's very own game, because he's got vehicles, he's got his own villain. I can crash into a fucking flame pit coming out of the side of a glass building. Look at that bounce. Look at that Havoc physics at work. id Software could never pull off technology like this. Now just imagine Sonic 06 running on the most powerful gaming device ever created. That is the Nintendo Switch 2, which is more powerful than the Large Hadron Collider. The ultimate weapon, yes. The ultimate life form. And it is a 3-foot-tall, talking cartoon hedgehog. The prior attempts at a giant lizard with a huge pulsating tumor just weren't quite cutting it. Shadow Lowrider, right. He's got to bust out the whip. That the lag drop, hell yeah. Look at it. Look how beautifully this game runs. Oh no! Oh no! I'm spinning out! I'm driving like Spoonie! Alright, we don't need the car anymore. I don't think it can even go up this loop. Perfect timing. It always is. I love these load times. They're perfect. They let me have a little taste of like a snack. They let me have a sip of my coffee. Like, people don't understand the value of a good load screen, okay? Like, No More Heroes. You could just kind of like jerk off the remote and make that little star in the corner bounce. Right, this is one of Shadow's better stages. You still have to use the fucking hang glider thing. It's running like a smooth 60 FPS for a minute. Sure, that will come to an end soon. I forgot when I played Sonic Story a month ago to go through the red ring. Oh fuck! I forgot to go through a rainbow ring with Knuckles because Knuckles doesn't have an animation for it and he just T-poses in the air. And I'm very sad that I didn't do it. Crashing out in Crisis City. This is the place to do it. You know, on my way to get my coffee, I was thinking there's Crisis City and there's Flame Core. And then a year later, after this game came out, Square Enix released Crisis Core. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think they stole ideas from the masterpiece that is Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. So this is modern day LA, right? No, this looks much nicer than LA. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. LA. Look, it's just a little bit of lava and flame creatures. It's not vagrants and weirdos injecting themselves with HRT. You know, you could probably sit down in one of these buildings and have a delicious coffee. You cannot sit down in a Starbucks in LA without a homeless person badgering you for money and possibly just stealing your food right off the table. We're the doo-doo of San Francisco. Woo. Woo. Beautiful. Oh, and Hedgehog game? I can't wait to hear which parts of it are terrible and you hate. I already discussed that at the start of the stream, Jesus. Okay? Wait, hold on. Oh, thank God. That specific spot, there is an invisible wall. If you don't do your homing attack at just the right time, Shadow will hit it and fall to your death instantly. You weren't here. Well, you're here now. I already said that Shadow has the worst levels in the game. He has the worst levels in the game. He has the worst bosses. Well, actually, the Nephilis bosses are okay. But he has the best controls of the three characters. So that's the trade-off. You get good controls, but you get terrible fucking level design. It's like playing Sonic 3 as Knuckles. Knuckles gets like short, truncated versions of the levels, but he can glide and jump on and climb things. Although he can't jump as high for some reason, which is very annoying. Sonic games are perfect in every way. How dare you? Exactly. Jesus loves to talk a little smack about Sonic games, but he just doesn't understand, like, the peak. Why did I grind on that? Look, the game clearly thought I needed to grind on that because it's doing some 3000 IQ move my pathetic human brain can't comprehend. There's nothing wrong with the game. I love to talk smack. No, I just speak out of love. How can you truly love something if you can't poke fun at it? But I know that they're perfect. I know that they're flawless. Like Sonic Labyrinth, flawless. Sonic Forces, flawless. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, flawless. Sonic Boom, The Rise of Lyric, perfect. Beautiful game. It's like if Jak and Daxter was good. Can I, like, go faster? I'm pretty sure there's a button to go fast. Yes, X makes me move slightly faster. You cannot perceive the increase in speed with your eye, but you definitely move faster. Give me that coin. Fuck! think I'll get the new Sonic racing game. Oh, we'll have to play it. It's cross-play on every platform. So we could definitely play it. How did he get the... Look, there's working fueled monster trucks with missile launchers and jet gliders with missile launchers in the future where everyone is dead, okay? Except for Silver and Blaze. They're the only people who are seemingly not dead. There's no humans to be seen, though. There's also... There is not one, but 2 creatures in the Sonic universe called an Ifrit. There's one in Sonic and the Secret Rings, which I guess doesn't count because it's in a magic book. And then there's one in the alternate timeline future in Sonic Rivals 2. What's up, Captain Ahab gets his revenge? How's Ishmael? Humans are holding them back. Look, Silver evolved his cool psychokinetic abilities at the expense of all human life. He had to eat 1 million calories like the Flash to gain those powers, and that included people. I hear a coin. Where is it? I hear coins, but I don't see them. Sniffing them out. I'm sniffing out the bits of silver. If I was an insane person, I would stream myself 100%ing this game, but I'm only a little... I'm only slightly... I'm like the Joker. I have the damaged tattoo, but I'm not like Jared Leto Joker in Justice League's post-credit scene where he says we live in a society. I'm just regular Jared Leto Joker. Nose exposed! No! Who's got the biggest nose in the Sonic franchise? Would that be Fang? I don't think Vector's snout counts. I mean, Eggman's got a schnoz on him. I'll be real. Professor Pickle, that's who. If Silver shows up in the final season of Stranger Things, it could save the whole series. We're up to season 4. We just got up to it. Not fond of them trying to give Billy a redemption arc. Like, why would you give the guy who like beat the shit out of his like 10-year-old sister a redemption arc? I'm only feeling a 0.6 Leto today. Look, I was saying in the chat, Jared Leto is based, okay? Like all they don't want movies with him to succeed because he just is a normal guy who has an island of women who he probably has sex with and are brainwashed and probably malnourished, but he doesn't. He probably never went to Epstein Island, so he's not in the club. He's like, sorry, I like adult women. I have an adult woman fetish, and Hollywood doesn't like that, so they will make sure every movie he's in flops forever. He's just a normal guy doing normal guy things. Yeah, he's just running a cult. Who among us would not run a cult of beautiful women if we were a billionaire with our own private island, who also ran an emo band with like one good album, and also got to be in a Nicolas Cage movie? I mean, come on, the guy's earned his stripes. We're just normal men. We're just normal young men. Whose Joker had the last laugh after Joker 2? Oh yeah, no, they totally redeemed... That was Todd Phillips redeeming the Jared Leto Joker. That was the plan all along. He said, oh, people were so mean to Jared Leto, and I, Todd Phillips, will go out of my way to make people understand how good Jared Leto's Joker was. And he did. All it took was a rape scene, but, you know, we did it. We got... Jared Leto Joker got the last laugh. He told the raping joke, which is a reference to Alan Moore's iconic book, The Raping Joke. Yes. Jared Leto is the ultimate everyman. Exactly. Like, when I see Jared Leto playing the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar corporation in Blade Runner 2049, I'm like, that could be me. That's me. If I was a billionaire, I'd make a good game, like DMC Devil May Cry. I would make Sonic 06 2. I cleared Act Mission. I am the Act Man. Time to give very safe lefty takes on Twitter instead of talking about video games. Jared Leto acts at a range beyond human comprehension. That's why people don't get it. He's so empathetic to the human experience.
My precious Chaos Emerald. You are also beautiful.
We got the green emerald now.
Your mysterious brilliance. Omega? What's he doing here?
It's weird that this is not the only time we would see Omega shut down in a burning city. Miss the obvious mocapping in Sonic games? Yeah, it has soul.
What could have possibly happened to create?
Whoa, I'm suddenly interested in this game. Yeah, this is the last game where Rouge was allowed to have titties.
Yes, this is Rouge.
And hips and an ass.
It looks like Sonic and his friends have found something too. Let's go.
How are they communicating? Like, I assume Rouge and Shadow have some sort of like walkie-talkies because they work for the government, but where the fuck is Sonic communicating with them from? Oh wait, I think... No. This is after they find Eggman's lab? I don't know, man. Nano machines? Tails probably has something shoved up his ass that he uses as like a computer talker device. I love Knuckles' Lego shoes. They're so cool. And his socks that appear to be made of solid plastic.
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna I know.
What? Heh. Have you guys discovered anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Signal indicating
Why is Knuckles just jiving?
You mean we've
Because he's
got a
black-coated.
treasure?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
You've got to be kidding.
Don't be late. Same to you.
Oh, we got a shonen rivalry going on. You know, I've been playing Sonic Forces while I'm waiting for Chronos to drop on the Switch 2. And you can play as Shadow in that game, and he has his own side story, and the whole time, like, why isn't he helping? Why isn't he doing anything? Why is the final boss 2 Sonics and some no-name, and Shadow is not there? He's just watching. It's very weird. Alright, so this is, I think, the only stage of Shadows where you don't have to drive a weird vehicle. Now, hopefully we don't fall off this loop-de-loop because we went a little too far to one side. The crust in my ass is out of control. Is it because I haven't been wiping in months? Sorry, bro fell off. Knuckles just starts rapping and whipping out a gun. Well, Shadow would whip out a gun, but Knuckles would probably start rapping. Have you heard his theme songs in the Sonic Adventure games? Jesus told me I should stream Sonic Adventure, by the way. Are volcanic loop-de-loops naturally... Yes, actually. As long as there's magic gems and an immortal space god twisting the landscape. No! My rings! Oh shit, oh shit. Glad I have so many invincibility frames. I could get that fucking checkpoint. Alright, we'll see if I survive this. Oh, they don't have, like, the flame thing right in the middle like they do in Sonic's version of the stage, so I'll be fine. In Sonic's version of the stage, there's, like, a flame pillar thing there. And if you're supposed to be able to run over it, but if you touch it at all, you just fall into the lava. You just watched Sonic 3 yesterday? Peak. Cinema. Beautiful. I don't know why Sonic and Shadow never looked at each other and said, it's like we're two characters being played by the same actor. Let's go Fed mode. Let's see what we can do. I think you can kind of like instantly teleport without homing attacking. Yeah, there you go. And it kind of works. And it actually does come in handy on occasion. Shadow, activate Fed mode. Alright, hopefully I don't die from this. Whew, okay. Fuck me. Glow Hogger? No, Saber, I don't know if you were there when I mentioned it, but Shadow literally works for the US government in this game. He's literally Shadow the Fed Hog. But on the plus side, he gets a double cheeked up Bat GF for his troubles. Oh my gosh. Yes, yeah, Saber, by the way. I haven't used this on stream yet until today, but my profile picture on the stream, Saber drew that for me. So, just giving a shout out to my boy, Saber Scorpion. Hooking a brother up. Shadow doesn't even have to crank his own hog. I bet Silver doesn't have to crank his own hog. He has, like, telekinetic abilities to do that. I'm getting hit. I knew it. I knew it. Sick art by. I know. He's one of our top guys. And it's gonna be my profile picture on Twitter when when Halloween ends, because I've been looking to get a new profile picture for a while. I bet Silver has done some freaky shit with his telekinesis with Blaze specifically. She's got her weird fire powers, so who knows? Oh, cool! I just missed that. I missed that spring entirely and fell into the lava. What the fuck? Alright, I hope I get one ring at least, because this is the part where meteors will just occasionally hit you with pinpoint precision, as happened to that enemy. He just got bonked in the head and knocked out. I'm ignoring you. I don't need any more worms. Played enough Splatterhouse. I've got enough worms. There you go. Go into the volcano. Go into the mouth of the volcano. We're at 5 minutes. These levels are so fucking long. You can't see it because I'm not on camera, but because I knew I was playing as Shadow today, I've got my Julian K shirt on from the concert I went to. I'm very proud of it. There's no Julian K in this game, but Shadow has had at least 2 theme songs done by them. I don't know why they stuck with All Hail Shadow. They should have done more Julian K. Oh, look at that. That was so hidden. Oh, look, it's an invincibility power-up. They are barely in this game at all. And you get like a shitty version of the theme song when you use it. And you don't even like sparkle like the old games. They didn't even put the effect in. Who needs a finished product anyway? This game is peak as it is. Project 06, who needs it? I know this game like the back of my hand. I do not need Project 06. I just want vanilla. Vanilla Sonic 06, the unfinished masterpiece.
Concentrate your power on the light, and it will show you the way.
I know the way to go. I can see the platforms quite easily. I don't actually need that. Honestly, ban Project 06. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're fucking up a perfect game. They're making it worse. It just ends, yeah. Well, we're gonna get to... This stage has one annoying part that I hate. Which is where you have to play as Rouge. Before I hit that switch, I want some rings. So... Let's see. Everything in this game takes up a lot of time. The stages are so fucking long. What are you talking about? Ignored. Nice try, idiot. Ignored. So, if anyone was here for the last stream of this game, which was a month ago, you'll recall that you have to do the same section with Knuckles. And with Knuckles, you can just glitch through the wall and not have to do any of this bullshit, but Rouge can't do that, so we actually have to play the game properly here, and it's annoying. You have to do, like, this, like... You have to light all these orbs, but the best way to do it is get to the top of the stage and do them in reverse order, because it's, it goes downward. Going upward, it's fucking impossible. I'm gonna kill as many of these enemies as I can, because they will beat the fuck out of me while I'm trying to do it. Sonic Unleashed for Spooktober? I thought of doing that. I do have my original copy. I thought of getting recompiled, but considering my shit-ass laptop is, like, wheezing at the thought of running OBS, there's no fucking way that that thing is running Sonic Unleashed at anything higher than, like, 15 FPS, which the PS3 already does just fine. Sonic Unleashed is pretty scary. Yes, scary good. And then that guy who directed that game immediately left and started working at Square Enix, only to put out nothing of consequence. After developing the greatest game engine ever. Alright, we got... Where are my orbs? I want to see Rouge's orbs. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm making a sexual joke. Because I'm playing as a character with large breasts, bosoms, if you will. There we go. Now we can get the fuck out of here. Only 720p, but still, yeah. I think like 60 on Xbox One? Yeah, well, Jesus did give me an Xbox One. So, if I could get a copy of Unleashed for the 360, I should be able to play it at a good frame rate. I've mentioned this before, I've gotten all the achievements in Sonic Unleashed at least 3 times. Twice on the PS3. And, there are some sections of that game, like there's a spot in Eggman Land where the game literally hitches up for like 2 seconds and then spawns an enemy on you, so you're just guaranteed to take damage. Ack! Shout out to the Ackhog, no! Is it on backwards compatibility list? It is. Sonic 06 is not, so I don't really need a 360 version of it. Unless I want to play it with slightly less slowdown and slightly, like, 1 second shorter loading screens. It doesn't really fucking matter. What's up, Thomas? What's up, Torch? Ah, 1,000 points. I shouldn't have ignored those enemies. We would have gotten an S rank. The hot dog vendors challenges got tedious. Oh, I did them all. That means I did them all 3 times. And doing the ones for Eggman Land are psychotic. I've also, like, just fucked around in levels and found all the unfinished sections of the game that they showed in the trailers and then cut out of the fucking game. The A stands for Ack. I couldn't possibly pull off an S rank. I'm so rusty. Now we get to fight Iblis Phase 2, which takes 5 years. I hope, guys, strap in, get comfy, because this is going to be a very long time. So is the loading times, apparently. They need to remaster this game and have Keanu say "ack." So he's not even at, like, his full strength, and he's already, like, destroyed the entire world, huh? Bugged mechanic. No, there's nothing. This boss is very tightly, perfectly designed, exactly the way they want it. It just takes a very, very long time. And I'm not really concerned with getting an S rank here. The only way to get an S rank is to never get hit once and get every ring in the arena, because the boss takes so long. The time bonus is basically a given. Game Grumps filter boss. Did this filter them? Not surprised. Ego Raptor can't play games for shit. He's got those elderly man hands. He's too busy drawing. Well, does he even do awesome cartoons anymore? He's not even drawing them. He crippled his hands drawing cartoons instead of gaming like a real pro. You could be fighting the Savior from DMC4. I have only beaten DMC4 twice in my life. And I do recall the Savior being very tedious. Come on, sink into the lava. You hit the orb, he spurgs out and tries to bite the orb, and then you hit him in his Iblis Ussy. He hasn't animated in 10 years? What a dweeb. Harry Partridge is still at it. Takes fucking forever to put anything out, but he's still doing it. What are we doing here? Oh, right. He destroys the platform so you can't... They deliberately make it so you can't possibly get an extra hit in on him. It's careful, considered boss design. We are at the 2-minute mark already. There are stages that are shorter than this in most Sonic games. Shorter than it takes to get more than one hit on Iblis. Oh, we gotta go over there this time. But I gotta wait for him to spawn more fireballs at me. Alright, we're 2/5 of the way there. Or is that the halfway mark? It's kind of hard to tell with this, like, placeholder-ass health bar. I think Harry has been working... Yeah, he got a real job. I know guys who, like, made, like, YouTube poops that do that shit professionally now. And, Ego Raptor just couldn't be bothered. He thought he found an infinite money glitch, and now nobody likes him. I think for this one we gotta go up to the middle pillar, right? The boss OST is kind of hitting. Yeah, I don't dislike Iblis's theme song. They should have put him in Sonic Generations. Who was the modern era boss? Oh, we got Egg Dragoon because they just had that asset lying around. So like, yeah, let's just use this. And Egg Dragoon has been in 4 games now. Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, Sonic Forces, and now he's it's a background set piece in Sonic Crossworlds. It's clear he doesn't give a shit anymore. He doesn't give a fuck. He hasn't had his coffee. They're congregating around the Smiling Friends now. Everyone likes Smiling Friends. They're the cool kids club now. Everyone's done pretending Rick and Morty has any cultural value. Alright, if this should be the last hit, I think. So he's gonna do his like little spurg out where he just crashes and head first into one of the rocks. I don't have to do anything. Let's grab some rings. Can we hit the goal to get 100 rings, chat? Now, guys, I need to get 100 rings or I'm not gonna be able to get a 1-up. If I can't get a 1-up, we're not doing another stream. Got his ass. Awesome. I'm so good at this. That was awesome sauce. I am cracking open a can of seltzer in celebration. We have to load that animation. We have to load that flat lava texture and him jumping in and out of it. How'd we do? How'd we do? We didn't make it. I don't think we made it. No. Needed more rings. It's the only way. It's the only possible way. I like how it does a loading screen for the animation. So you can go to a loading screen for the results screen. Yeah, it's, you know, this game is so big. It's so technologically advanced that the game has to like dump all the memory out and reload it for that animation because it's so detailed. It's so detailed and they put so much work into it. And like, would you want to miss out on that beautiful animation? No, I don't think you would.
Chaos Control!
I don't think they ever use this plot device of the Chaos Emeralds just very easily letting you travel back and forward in time again. I need to replay Sonic Rivals too. I need to fact check myself. Oh my god. It's him.
Shadow, let's make some s'mores. Also got some fresh glizzies we could burn on the fire.
Shadow, that's literally, he's literally Shadow. He's made out of Shadow's shadow. A lot of independent YouTube animators really work well with the boys there. I hope them selling this also to Adult Swim and WB to start a studio doesn't come to bite their ass. It probably will, but it'll be a fun ride for the time being. There is Nega Eggman.
And he doesn't have a Chaos Emerald anymore.
He's a real character. And he's got like some sick ass drip.
Have you retrieved the Book of Darkness?
Well, I'll provide a full report shortly. Right now, I have a priority situation to deal with. I need to contact E123 Omega immediately.
Oh, right, we have to play as Rouge now. That's how my Foid looks at me when I fart a little too hard and shit my pants. Oh, what? I'm not joking, man. Look it up. Look up Sonic Rush or Sonic Rivals. He said, yeah, he says the Book of Darkness a lot. He fucked that specific actor gets the line wrong, and I think they gave him the wrong script or something. Oh, we're in the jungle level. This is like the least used level. Look at this. Look at this animation. Beautiful. Flawless. Impeccable. You know those guys at Sonic Team were on some, like, crazy shit when they pulled that together. And, you don't really have to do anything. You can just go, like, fly straight to the end of the stage. There's not, like, any trajectory here. I think I've only seen, like, 3 Chaos Emeralds so far. Someone Like, there was a meme years ago. Someone did, like, a flow chart of where the Chaos Emeralds are at any given point in this game, and there's one emerald that's just not accounted for at all, and it just appears at the end. Still waiting for Snively to come back? Yeah, Ken Penders would probably sue, though. I think Deke owns the character, but they'll just never use him again. The Poppins? Look, Poppins are just... It's like Dynasty Warriors. Poppin is part of the gameplay. Have you played Sonic Frontiers? It's Poppin the game. And it's the best Sonic game made in like a decade. Oh, they interrupted my bomb throw. And the robot hurt himself, as they do. Trying to hit him in his little gunt and it's not working. There we go. You have to kill all these robots. This stage has some of the worst slowdown in the game. Which is fortunate that the only character who has to go to this part of the stage that is a main character is Silver. Right, that should have done it, I think. We should collect the Tomar Emeralds and turn him to stone. Did I get an S rank? Of course I got an S rank. I'm a fucking pro at this game.
What did you think of my beautiful technique?
Give me that S rank medal, bish. Hit me with that good shit. That's beautiful. No one person is meant to have that much power. Yeah, that's why Tomar has been sealed away for 5 million years. Super Tomar? He'd be Hyper Tomar, because Tomar's already super. He's like achieved Super Saiyan 3, and he's always at that state. That's why he has no eyebrows. Oh, Omega is voiced by a man who thinks he's a woman, by the way. Who is now dead.
Charming little place.
And they didn't do, like, the proper voice filtering, so his voice is really bad.
Hi, long time no see.
Rouge the Bat.
Why is he just walking around in the jungle, though? He's just, like, hanging out.
What would you like me to
And in every cutscene, he moves so slow and clunky when he never does that in gameplay in any of the games. And even in cutscenes, in Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog, he doesn't move like this. I'm glad he has that little table built into his belly.
System reactivation countdown initiated. Backup power source. Spare magazine secured. Command
See, he wasn't shut down in the future. He was just sleeping.
New mission, Shadow support. External access no longer permitted. Confirmed.
His character model is also one of the worst. Like, I know, like, Sonic, Shadow, and Silver have generally higher polygon counts than the other characters, but he in particular, like, his textures are bad. I have to go to the city and sit under an overpass to go unconscious.
So, decided
Peak
to
writing,
return to
right? Like, they really thought that through.
Why are you here? Did you ruin this world?
The answer is yes and no. Perhaps it's better to show you. Yes, that's you. After the world was devastated by Iblis's flames.
Why is Shadow imprisoned in, like, a weird lava pit, though?
A search for the guilty. Who did this, you may ask? Humanity wasn't just jealous of your power.
Feared
They
it.
feared it.
They use this incident as an excuse to hunt you down. Come with me, Shadow. Let us punish this foolish world of humanity. It's only fair to give back what was intended for you.
This is definitely better than the cutscenes in MGS4. Well, the mocap is better.
Right to want justice.
That's absurd.
Now, if we could only get
Whatever it is you
one of those scenes like when you beat one of the B&B Corps, where they're like writhing on the ground in their wetsuit, but with rouge,
Folly, then?
this game would go from a 10 out of 10 to an 11 out of 10.
I determine my own destiny.
You remember their mouths were actually... Mephiles' mouth never moves. He has no mouth. Yeah! I have that action figure. It's so good. The edges sharp enough to split an atom.
Such foolishness. Very well. Let's see if you can entertain me.
Alright, so we have to fight his little, like, gremlins for, like, an hour to build up our edgelord meter, and then we activate it, and then you can just beat the shit out of him.
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness.
Don't bother to try and deceive me. I know who I am.
He's not. Like, he's not, like, making you think that there's another Shadow. He's quite open about the fact that he's not you. So this is the quickest way to do it. Shadow's, like, karate kick moves are useless against these things. So you just gotta homing attack forever until that meter on the bottom right fills up. But this boss goes hard as fuck. And the second one goes even better.
It doesn't matter how many of them you defeat.
That's his little subtle hint that you're not hurting him by attacking his shadows. We're almost there. We're like 3/4 of the way there. Where the shadows he's controlling, where could they be coming from? Perhaps the guy who's made of shadows is controlling them. That is a cool effect, though, of him being in the ground. Why? I don't know why they didn't attempt that again at any other point. We're almost there. All right. Alright, where is he? Beat him up. Reese's Puffs. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. That's it, we beat him. It is badass. I like how he's just T-posing in your shadow. There's quite a few T-posing in this game. Amy will also T-pose if you get attacked by one of like the big orbs in the end of the world stage. Sometimes she'll just T-pose and freeze. I'm not sure if that's in this version or the 360 version, but it's happened to me multiple times. Shadow has to constantly repeat who he is because he's insecure, but people let him get away with it because he looks cool. Yeah, like Cloud. Every time Cloud shows up in a game, he's like, "Oh, my identity, I'm Cloud, but I'm also Zack." Shadow's trying to defeat the Grey Goo. He's fighting the Stuff from the movie The Stuff. Alright, now phase 2, where we just shoot him. Shoot him with guns. Or this weird, like, uppercut thing that works better than the missiles could ever work. His iconic Omega Shot. His beloved Omega Shot maneuver that he never used in any other game. Oh. We almost got him. Why does he make that sound every time you hit him? That voice, this voice isn't good. No, it is not. Imagine the game The Darkness, but with Shadow as the main character. That would be pretty epic. Imagine Shadow got to control... Wait, he does do that in Sonic, in Shadow Generations. He does get to control shadows. Or, like, alien slime, anyway. Omega is stronger than Shadow. Yeah, I was playing... Because while I was playing Sonic Forces, I was like, why... Why does Silver have a hard time fighting Infinite, but Sonic doesn't? When Silver kicks Sonic's ass in this game. Silver is canonically stronger than Sonic. Why is that a thing? Why was Silver there? Why did Silver travel back in time for that one incident? You'd think he would have traveled back in time for every fucking game. If he's just gonna show up anytime Sonic has a problem. Like, I love Silver, but he has no excuse to be anywhere ever besides Sonic 06 and maybe Sonic Generations. They also they made Omega less wide in this game.
Mephiles!
Sonic is just the best. Any win any character has against Sonic is null, because in Generations, Sonic wins every fight, even without going super. That's true. Well, Sonic theoretically couldn't beat the Time Eater without going super, and the Time Eater, I think they said the Time Eater is canonically Mephiles? Did they say that? Or, no, they debunked that with Shadow Generations because they bring back Mephiles. Look, like, when I talk about Sonic lore and we get into the time travel and we've got 3 games where time travel matters, and I get a little autistic about it. And then I was playing Sonic Forces, and they, like, as soon as classic Sonic sees Tails, Tails says, "You're that Sonic from another dimension." And it's like, that's not what he is. Why did we change that? Why did we make that change? Ugh. Meet up with Rouge in the we are going to fucking a warehouse. Look at this guy. It's Mario in Mario Sunshine when you beat the game and you get the Hawaiian shirt. Whoa. Why is he wearing Fang's hat? Look at the frame rate of these NPCs walking. Look at that. Beautiful. Some concessions had to be made to get this technological marvel running on the PS3. Let's see if we can get that coin before I go talk to my Floyd. If I miss it, I'm not going again. Alright. The water looks so good, right? The water in this game is beautiful. It doesn't splash or anything, but if you just look at it, it's beautiful. Didn't this game, like, explode Egoraptor's PS3? Like, his poor, pathetic console couldn't handle this epic game.
Hi.
You know the construction workers working there, like, saw her and they catcalled her. I guess in her case it would be bat-calling, not catcalling. Rouge is too hot, she had to be nerfed. Yeah, this is the closest she's looked to her appearance in Sonic Adventure 2 since Sonic Adventure 2, but they still removed her camel toe.
I'm gonna ask him directly.
Hey, wait a sec.
I can handle this alone. You keep track of Mephiles.
Japanese devs were just on some shit in the 2000s.
He finally shows up again, and then he leaves before even saying hello. Well, it seems his little trick.
That voice she got, I know, right? She liked the catcalling, though. Come on, she can't claim harassment. Look at that outfit. She's totally asking for it.
Yes. Pull all available data on an
The new voice. I like Karen Strassman. I just don't think she's good as Rouge. There are other Sonic fans who want her removed from the role for political reasons, so I'm willing to tolerate her as Rouge just because it pisses off people I don't like. Head for the state. Oh, are we going? Oh, we're doing the train level next. That's a fun one. I think I gotta buy some upgrades first. Rouge is a cop, and I don't know how she gets away with it, but Sonic can't be friends with a cop. Rouge not only is friends with a cop, she has a weird, like, lesbo relationship with a cop in the anime.
I've got to get to the station.
Who is also a baddie. I gotta go to the clock tower. That's where the shop is. There's only one shop that has an actual employee. This is all automated. Soliana has done away with service workers. Memory shard red. Granted Chaos Lance and upgrade to Chaos Spear. Alright, now we gotta get to the train station. Which I forget where it is. Oh wait, no, I know where it is. We gotta go this way, then we gotta make a left. This music has always reminded me of, like, Sesame Street. I think I might just do a stream where I just do the optional side quests. Right, let's see. Wait, is this the one where I have to use stealth? Oh, fuck me. Alright, this is going to be an annoying side quest, so you know what? I'm going to take a piss first, because I drank 3 cups of coffee, and now I'm drinking a seltzer, so bear with me. Okay, I'm back. Brian there, big guy. I know I turned my mic off. I'm not like Kieran where he'll leave the fucking mic on and go take the loudest piss you ever heard on stream. Oh, we love our cops, our law enforcement. We love our military, they're important. Yoba! Wait, maybe I can just go in because I work for the government. Right? You see anything suspicious? Well, I guess they don't know I work for the government. Okay, no, the stealth section is with silver. Thank God. I hate that part. This could be us, but you're pissing all by yourself, handsome. I need Rouge the Bat to say that to me. We need to get Rouge's 4Kids voice actor on Cameo, and I will pay her like $100 to say that. It has to be her 4Kids one, not Karen Strassman. I might accept Lonnie Manila. I don't know if she'd do it because she's like 70 years old and probably has some self-respect. I was always confused. Like, Eggman is like driving his like train into like TNT bombs or something. Or there's a train in Sonic's level that's full of passengers and he's driving that into TNT. It's fucking weird. I have no idea what's going on in these stages. No, Shadow just has to beat up the train for some reason. There's a switch somewhere. Now we have to punch the train. As one does.
Let's get
don't want to dawdle around with the enemies too long because you can actually lose the train and fail the mission. This would be one of the best stages in the game if it didn't have a time limit with Shadow and Sonic. Like, design-wise, it's one of the better stages, and they're like, yeah, but we're gonna put an arbitrary time limit on it for some deranged fucking reason. I wasn't gonna run across that platform until Shadow told me I should do that, so I'm glad he did. Look, Shadow, it's not me that's going slow, it's literally the game. Look how slow the train moves before you hit the switch. Like, if you have to slow the train down that much, just don't do this mechanic. Let's get moving. I say this a lot. Yeah, I say that when I'm taking my Foyd out to dinner. And I yell it like that, too. Okay, so the train goes into that tunnel regardless of what you do. But if you don't punch the train, you lose. Game Grumps really struggled. Look, man, I've like I said, I've played this game to completion. I've only played this one to completion once. But I've played it to completion. There is nothing in this game that gives me a hard time. There are just things that I don't want to do in it. Every time Casey brings up Corn, I immediately post the RIP Baked Alaska parody. I'm so glad he's back. My favorite fad, Baked Alaska. I hope he gets Chaggot on stream again and tortures him some more, because that was fucking art. That was a work of art. Oh, this is badass. Awesome. This is fucking sick. Oh my god. Oh, this part. This was so dumb. Why do I gotta use the motorcycle? It's so shit. No, I missed the ramp. It's over. I've already failed, but I'm gonna continue trying anyway. The train moves 1 mile an hour until you catch up to it, so we're probably fine. No! Oh, I almost missed it. Move! Move, fucker! Oh, I forgot I could do that. Look at that. Look at that dash mechanic. Oh my god! Whoa, awesome. That was fucking great. Oh, cool. Let's just start over. Oh, this might get me a game over. This part's fucking hard, man. No! Why is it spitting out on nothing? I have to wait patiently in my fast-paced action platformer. Oh no. No! Just get off the fucking thing! Get that one up in case I die again. Shadow, what are you doing? He wouldn't move. I didn't do that. Shut up, Shadow. We've used the motorcycle before. The collision detection only works on, like, certain spots on the train for some reason. It's very, like, you have to shoot these, like, fins, I think. There are more motorcycles in case you break one. Why make the motorcycle breakable? No! Yeah, Shadow makes that sound if you lose a race. And they recycled voice lines from this game in, Sega Superstars Tennis and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and Shadow makes that sound when he loses in both of those games. He also says, "Who are you and how do you know my name?" for some reason. When the race is starting. Like, why does the announcer know my name? Motherfucker, you signed up for the race.
Wouldn't the door have been easier?
You were clearly driving away.
So, what do you want now?
Who is Mephiles? And why are you trying to capture him?
If you want to know, you should go find him yourself.
Eggman doesn't know who Mephiles is.
But here's a hint. It's all linked to the Soliana disaster 10 years ago.
Shadow doesn't get called out by his friends for his schizoid behavior enough. True. He just kind of does whatever he wants.
When you capture Mephiles, you must bring him to me.
Spider-Man going to a wrestling match was crazy. Yeah, why didn't they know his name if he already signed up for it? What if they called out his real name, Peter Parker, and he's like, fuck, I can't be a superhero now. And we got Mike from Breaking Bad as a guest character in Crossworlds. Is Breaking Bad owned by Paramount? It could definitely happen.
I knew it! I knew you'd return. You had to.
You again.
Eggman was not helpful enough there for Shadow to help him. No, Eggman is not particularly useful at any point in this game.
Trigger must die.
Whoa! He dodged his telekinesis.
So how was your little walk?
Sonic carrying Zelda is crazy.
Elise!
Zelda wishes she was such a baddie.
It's time to end this.
Shadow did stop this.
Mephiles! Why are you getting in my way? I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, the awesome back of the head kick. The iconic back of the head kick. Alright, this boss fight, it just works like the Sonic one, but it's in a better arena, so it's a little easier. Shadow just let the princess get captured. He doesn't give a fuck about the princess. It's not his problem. Gunn didn't send him there to rescue the princess. Only the brave can rescue the kidnapped princess. And I don't think Shadow likes his food enough to be involved in that. Alright, we gotta let him grab some barrels. Oh no! I tried to do the karate moves and that was a mistake. I forgot.
How about this? This! It's no use. Take this.
Shadow takes too long to finish his homing attacks for this. I have to hold it down so he goes higher in the air and I can get away faster.
How about this? Take this.
There we go. There we go. Where'd he go? Oh, he's getting run over by a train. Let's see if it pulls him into the door and kills him. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. Let's see what happens. Let's find out. I hope this doesn't, like, crash my PS3 or something. Oh, fuck! I wasn't expecting him to just clip back into the game. Where is he now? Is he caught on another fucking section of the train? Oh, yep, he is. Look at that. You could see they finished that environment. Truly is no use. There we go. We kicked his ass. Now we get to see him get his fucking skull caved in. I didn't get an S rank though. I shouldn't have watched him clip through the train, but
Need to stay
It is what it is. C for cool, yeah. Act mission. All right, here we go. Here we go. I am gonna make a little note because I just got an idea for a good like shit post. So I'm gonna just so I don't forget. I'm the coolest. Yeah, I miss David Humphries as Shadow. I like Jason Griffith, but I do kind of miss him. He was only him in like 2 games. Yeah, that was it. Fucking awesome.
You! Don't bother. With the Chaos Emerald's power, I control time and space. You can't break free.
I won't give up. It all depends on me.
It is a little weird how like none of these cutscenes have music.
Not when I'm so close.
Jot's notes for a meme later. Yeah, because it's like a flash in the pan. If I don't write it down and I'm not doing it right this second, I'm gonna forget. Sometimes I'll be driving and I'll tell my fiance, I just thought of something funny. Text me these 2 key words so I don't forget.
Chaos control.
I won't let anyone get in my way. I'll change the past and save the world.
Sonic needs to get his shit together if he needs Shadow to take on Silver for him. Canonically, Shadow is the strongest. Shadow beats Silver. Silver consistently beats Sonic. But then Infinite beats Silver, but Sonic beats Infinite, so it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors situation.
It seems we must see what took place 10 years ago. Follow me if you want the truth.
This is a peak anime moment. There's so many anime moments in this game. They just went all in on like the goofy shonen bullshit. Silver beats Werehog for obvious reasons. I don't know. We've never seen the Werehog try to punch him. Oh look, Dan Green is playing a random extra. He's just doing his usual voice.
My lord, it's too late. We've got to take shelter. Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice?
Why, malicious immortal space god? Why won't you power my fucking apartment? This cutscene would be cool with music. The only cutscene, like, there's the intro and outro cutscenes have music, and the outro cutscene's music is a fucking banger. It borderlines, like, people compare the intro to this game to Final Fantasy, but the outro music literally sounds like something from a Final Fantasy game.
It's Iblis.
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
It's the goop from Prometheus. There's gonna be a Shadow Xenomorph.
I'll pursue Mephiles.
Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
Seal it with this.
I have this magical vessel specifically for Mephiles that I know about.
Imagine being knocked out and some anthropomorphic hedgehog wakes you up. Look, there's already like an immortal fire monster and a slimy shadow creature in the same room, so it's not that bizarre. Take this book. Alright, this is a level where I'm like 100% certain you do not need... They want you to use the motorcycle for a second. It makes no fucking sense to do so, so you really don't need it at any point. So this is another one of Shadow's better stages, which is ironic because it's one of the worst stages for the other characters. But that's how bad Shadow's levels are. His Wave Ocean is fucking abysmal. Give me them meringues. Lord, them meringues! Oh Lord, I gotta have them meringues! They're literally fighting Satan? Basically, yeah. And, Iblis is canon to the Sonic movies, by the way. Which also means that, you know, they have that whole episode where Knuckles is educated in Judaism, but the Jews believe Jesus existed, so that means Jesus is also canon to the Sonic movies. Let's use my Super Saiyan mode. Oh no, oh no! This is fun stuff, right? You have to wait for the enemies to appear so you can hit them. It'd be cooler if you use them. It would not be cooler because I'd just be bouncing all over the place and falling into pits. We done? Yes, okay. We may now proceed with the level. Unfortunately, I haven't played as Silver yet, so I have none of his upgrades, so this is going to be much harder. If you play Silver first, you can do this part and have all of his upgrades. Whereas Shadow doesn't ever really get substantially better. I just have to wait for these boxes to respawn. And Shadow died. Get used to that sound. He's still Super Saiyan, though. It's not going away. Alright, we got one. Let's just see if we can kind of... Like, Silver's combat sucks until you get his, like, shockwave move, and then you can stun all the enemies and just throw them around. But with his base abilities, you can only just throw random environmental objects that have to respawn so that you can do so. You want to avoid using crates because they fucking explode on contact with anything. Can't wait for Silver to be in the Sonic... Well, Sonic 4 is going to be supposedly based on Sonic CD. Which is fine, but it's like that... I don't think they're going to go to, like, the Little Planet or anything. But I would much prefer if they did a Sonic 06 movie. We already got Iblis. So give us Mephiles, give us Silver. Have Sonic making out with Elise. You know, the whole 9 yards. Can I do his standing on the box thing? Fucker! You little shithead. I'm trying to break the level here. Oh my gosh, these boxes are bouncing all over. There we go.
Silver, let's split up and chase our own targets.
Gotta bounce on my balls. My big jiggly balls. I'm always telling women, my eyes are up here, can you stop looking at my huge bouncing scrotum through my gray sweatpants? It's really, you know, really rude and misandrous of you to behave such a way. One day a homing attack will hit this enemy. We did it! The chat's moving. Give me a sec. Let me check it out. Sonic and gang would dominate Warhammer. Eggman would have his own faction. Can you imagine a 40k Eggman faction? Like, the color design alone would be amazing. I run at Supersonic Sneed. We did a stream called that we titled Sonic Sneedy. I assume it would be about time travel, have Amy and Metal Sonic, and that's where the similarities end. Pretty much. The film's plot timeline is so schizophrenic, would have been so much more coherent if they just ditched all the human characters. Yeah, but then we wouldn't get James Marsden being awesome sauce. and going to a black wedding. They're kind of, you know, Jeff Fowler is, he's a multi-layered individual. He's trying to recreate the wedding comedy genre, the spy genre, and the kids adventure film genre all at once. And he's succeeding, as long as you don't mind watching lengthy scenes of a black wedding with no cartoon characters. James Marsden is one of the most strange careers. He just shows up randomly, and I remember his face. He was in some show my fiance was watching where he's like doing jury duty, and he keeps talking about being in Sonic the Hedgehog and how popular the movie is. It's very weird. He plays like a weird, like, goofball version of himself. I'm pretty sure he's also a Scientologist. So he probably got to plow Leah Remini. Where is the switch? You know how much VFX money they saved not having cartoon characters at the wedding? Yeah, but they had Shamar Moore, who's basically a cartoon character. I was not expecting in the third movie for them to segue the old military guy into being the commander from Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, he's less of a dickhead. He doesn't, he's not like, I'm going to kill you, Shadow, because, Maria liked hanging out with you or something. He can't be a high-ranking Scientologist. His career doesn't say he is. Tom Cruise is the only Scientologist who has had a successful career. Look at what fucking, you know, we'll ride the motorcycle a little bit. Look at what John Travolta is doing. He's doing straight to DVD, straight to streaming shitty action movies now. Ethan Suplee doesn't act at all anymore. Nobody from that 70s show acts anymore because they were too busy going to bat for a rapist. Except maybe, what's her face? Meg from Family Guy. I can't remember her name. Yeah, look at that. I used the motorcycle, Crow, just like you asked. I did that for you. Alright, I have to go through the side door because Shadow can't jump high enough. Tom Cruise's career only continued as far as it did because he just hoped everyone forgot that he went all in on the Scientology shit. Sonic is a Cyclops because he has only one eyeball, and his movie stars Cyclops from X-Men. It's like poetry, it rhymes. Well, you know, Mecha Sonic actually does have only one eye. He only has one pupil anyway that goes back and forth. We need a figure of the Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3 because I love that one. That one looks so cool. When I was a kid and I played Sonic 3 on the PC and I would just use the stage select code because I wasn't good enough to get to the end of the game myself, and I would just redo the fight with Mecha Sonic over and over again. He's like, this is so fucking badass. The one where you're playing as Knuckles and he uses the Master Emerald. That was like, it blew my fucking mind. Who is this Sean Astin character in Dead Space? Which Dead Space are you playing? Are you talking about Isaac? How'd we do? Oh, not an S rank. Tom Cruise is successful, but is he Randy Pitchford? He's no Randy Pitchford.
Not even a challenge.
Tom Cruise may be successful. He may do his own stunts, but he does not do his own magic. And magic is badass, as we all know. I bet Randy Pitchford could make the average person's foreskin disappear. The guy that wants to return to the marker in the first game? Oh man, I don't remember. I barely remember any of the characters besides Peter Mensa and the lady with the big boobs.
Chaos control!
Tom Cruise was the mummy.
What? Stop.
Why does he need the emerald for this? Why couldn't he just, like, punch him?
Who are you?
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow. Your face. Your form.
Oh, we've closed the loop, guys. We know how Mephiles knows Shadow.
Certain. You will die.
It's got the Book of Darkness. Worst super spy ever. What's your name? It's like if at the end of MGS3, Snake's like, when Ocelot asks his name, he goes, Jack. I trained under the boss.
Did you do it?
Yes. And you?
Yes, we've sealed an immortal time god in this 10-year-old girl.
Properly sealed. It's done.
Let's just hope she never cries for any reason ever. Let's hope she doesn't, like, get bit by a dog or something. I'm starting to think the old king wasn't so smart.
Yes. I already know what becomes of it in the future. It's time to return.
Well, why wouldn't you just, like, take it with you
Yes, of course.
and then change the future? What is wrong with you?
Chaos control!
Maybe he wasn't ready for nuclear technology? Yeah, that's why the people of Soliana are still getting around on gondolas like a bunch of fucking cavemen. Oh my gosh, we got music and a cutscene. We must return to the future, which is our present. Leave a 10-year-old girl all alone after her dad died and tell her not to cry, but also give her a scepter containing an immortal evil entity.
You're back sooner than I expected.
Where's Silver?
Oh,
Why didn't he
it's
come
the
out
one
at the
who
same
suits
time?
Mephiles. So, where's the kid? What did you find 10 years ago?
I need you to access GUN's database. Specifically, find out what materials the Scepter of Darkness was made from.
Sure. But you haven't answered my question yet.
I found the means to seal Mephiles.
Peak animate? Yeah. Collect information on the Scepter of Darkness. Oh wait, this is where the guy fucks up his line. I'm not saying anything.
Agent Rouge, respond. The location of the Scepter of Darkness is unknown, but there is an archaeologist who's researching it. If you find the archaeologist, you might get more information.
Okay, maybe that wasn't it. I know he does it soon, though. He does it at this point in the game. Where's the archaeologist? Where could the archaeologist be? Oh, wait, here she is. You find the archaeologist. What's up, JK64Biz? Not like what? Playing Peak? Now loading is my favorite. Look, the game is so... The action is so intense that you kind of... You have to, like, take a breather. You got a really low-cut top on. Imagine unironically saying urgently in an op order that you need to find the Scepter of Darkness. Well, at least he said Scepter this time. This game needed Professor Pickles. Lots of problems would be prevented if we had a competent professor. Yeah, we got rando archaeologists. Protect the archaeologist and destroy all the enemies. Why are there Iblis creatures in the middle of fucking Soliana? What even needs to load in? The game dumps all the memory and reloads it in between lines of dialogue for side quests. So it, like... It basically, like, clears the map and then reopens it and then loads it again. Come on, lady. Come on, Foyd. Where are we going? Am I following you or are you following me? She's following me. Or disappearing from the fucking map. She just disappeared. She's over here now. I guess we're going this way. This just happens wherever this archaeologist goes. She's like the archaeologist from The Mummy, where she just cracks open the little, like, ancient tablet the second she finds it. Does she have jiggle physics? I wish. Huh? Thank you. I'm Adriana, and I'm an archaeologist researching Soliana's ruins. When I was researching the ruins, they suddenly attacked me. I'm so glad you came. I was researching the Scepter of Darkness, a royal treasure recorded in ancient Solianan texts. I have a feeling that it's somewhere around the castle town, but that's all I've been able to find. This is what it says in the ancient texts. When black flame lights the candle of darkness, the priest's prayers are answered. The dark will be no more, and so shall emerge the power. Oh, yeah, okay. My favorite Sonic character, Adriana? I forgot her name. Candles are everywhere, you know, but I have no idea where to find the Candle of Darkness. And the priest's prayers? What is that? Plus, what's the black flame? That's not normal. Maybe a special light? Speaking of... Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Speaking of the black flame, can't you generate... Yes, I know. I know I can. What does she know about the Book of Darkness? Where's Professor... Yeah, she's just read a bunch of books, but she doesn't have any solid data for me. What a stupid bitch. You just thought of Eggman coming in and menacingly talking about support?
Well, chat. We need more support if we're going to get that hedgehog.
I'll crack open another seltzer while we wait. I think this is where he says the line. We have to, once we get over to the thingy. But first I'm going to see if there's upgrades I can buy. Ooh, fat guy, you're blocking me.
These hedgehog detractors. That's clearly a hedgehog's comment. I'm not going to read it out loud.
Memory shard black. Chaos Blast. Oh yeah, you can do his like energy move from Shadow the Hedgehog, but it's not as good. It's really slow, and the enemies can attack you while you do it. Alright, I know where the candles are. Rouge is dying in the background. Alright, it's here. There it is! Wait, I think he says it after I grab it. Hold on.
Good. Now I can finally stop Mephiles.
Where's the line? Why isn't he saying?
E123 Omega has engaged Mephiles. Head to the Wave Ocean, head to Wave Ocean. Agent Shadow, E123 Omega has engaged Mephiles. Head to Wave Ocean immediately.
Oh, that poor actor.
I haven't been donated any rings today, guys. What's up with that?
Constantly calling people Sonic alt accounts despite Sonic not owning a house or phone. No, he just hangs out in other people's houses and reads their books. For years I thought she was Rogue the Bat and everyone was just spelling it wrong. Look, man. Believe me, I know her name. Among other things. There she goes. He reads their books of darkness. No, he just reads fairy tales. And he's like, man, I wish I was in the Arabian Nights. It would be totally radical if I was in King Arthur's court. Oh, that's Gore of my comfort character, Rouge the Bat. Oh, immediately. Immediately we're on a vehicle. We're avoiding giant dick rocks. How fast that dolphin is moving. Like 500 miles an hour. Moves faster than Sonic does. Give me that one up, give it to me! Oh, piece of shit. Hedgehog fears technology and reads books. Primitive creature. Oh! Alright, now we're just flying over here, I guess. This does not adequately illustrate what that move is or does. They should make a whole game with Shadow hang gliding. So, like, Tails Sky Patrol, but you just replace Tails' sprites with Shadow. These falling rock detractors, guys. These falling rocks. Only a detractor made this game, guys. What is position K31? Where is that? What is your metric for what these locations mean? That's the other reason his not charged attack is better. It does multiple hits. Look at him go. Woohoo! Oh! Omega goes by his own measurement system. You just have to figure it out. Like Chris Chan, he just makes up his own words and you just have to assume you know what they mean. Omega does not like prickly wicklies. He only likes fuzzy wuzzies. Which is ironic because he's friends with a hedgehog. Omega was programmed by Eggman, so we just have to deal with it. How did Eggman build... In the same game, we were introduced to not one, but two robots that Eggman built with consciousness and hate him. Well, I guess he did buck break Metal Sonic after that game, so Metal Sonic is no longer has that capacity for rational thought, I guess. If you just tap it, you can hover for like a really long time. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful physics. Come on, come on. I will fight you, lizards. I'm always happy to see Omega. He's kind of like a... He's definitely like an also-ran character. We need to bring back... We had Crossworlds, we could have had Gamma come back, and they didn't bring him back, and that was such a... I don't give a fuck about the guy from Yakuza, okay? Give me fucking Gamma, give me Chaos, bring fucking Tikal back. I want it all. I'm playing Sonic Racing here. I'm not playing Yakuza Racing. If you're gonna give me like an edgy beat 'em up character, put fucking Jack from Final Fantasy.
I know you shot me before, but
Oh, Shadow was T-posing for a second! Eggman is not self-aware enough to realize he isn't likable. In Frontiers, he only just realized what people are more interested in his cousin and her condition than his science. Yeah, who was that in the Bible? Jacob's brother, who was just like a dickhead who just stole... Jacob was like a dickhead and just stole everything from him. Does this game have trophies? I remember some of the early PS3 games not having. No, this game doesn't have trophies. They didn't introduce trophies until 2008, which is why, like, late 2008, so, like, games like Uncharted and MGS4 were patched. Does this game look like Sega patched any fucking thing about it? Jacob was a detractor. Jacob was a detractor. He swindled me out of my birthright for a bowl of lentils, guys. Oblivion doesn't have trophies on... Nope. It does have achievements on 360, and they're confusingly written. You don't really have to worry too much about the achievements on 360. They're badly written, but it's pretty straightforward. Just get all the emblems, which requires getting all S ranks, finding all the silver coins, and doing all the side quests. Which the side quests, that's probably one of the more frustrating ones to do because you have to get S ranks in those as well. You have to get the S ranks in all the side quests for a single character for one emblem. I forget where I have to go in this fucking level. This level's weird. And you know what? Let's take the monster truck. Let's just fucking do it. He's concerned about it running in the present, but the ones in the future, he didn't really, like, question at all. It's a shame you can't prove your gamer cred by getting every trophy in Sonic 06. I did on my old Xbox account, and I don't know the email address, and I think it got shut down because I stopped using it and forgot the password, but I had 100%, and I don't have an Xbox 360, so I couldn't even attempt it again if I wanted to. I could do it on the PS3, it's just, I don't want to. I have no desire to do that. Why would you do this to me? That dash pad was a detractor. I'm gonna get off the buggy and almost die, so I can get to those enemies. They should do negative achievements like the poison mushrooms in Mario. They planned to do that for Duke Nukem Forever. They were gonna give you negative achievement points for picking up poop. But then I think they weren't allowed to do that. Based Gearbox, always innovating, and pathetic publishers saying, no, you can't do that. I killed all this. I really don't remember where the fuck I'm supposed to go in this stage. I guess in this cave? Poops. I have to kill all the enemies, I guess, until this cage opens up. Right, there's another buggy. We're not taking it. We just have to find the enemies. Let's do a Chaos Blast on him. Look at that. Epic. Badass. Hard as hell. Is it open yet, or is it just not spawned in? It's not open yet! Big open beaches is like, yeah, this is like pre-Sonic Frontiers. Like, they had the technology. They just chose not to use it. The industry does not understand Randy's genius. He's a misunderstood artiste. I'm sure Butt Stallion was his idea, not his gimp slave Anthony Birch's. Randy is a Renaissance man. He is. He's so smart and he has amazing hair. Jim Sterling went off on how great his hair is and how jealous he is that he can't grow hair like that because he's a big, fat, balding British man who kind of looks like an ogre. Alright, where to next? Where I need to fight more. I need to kill more detractors. Peak level, it is. I told you, Shadow's levels are the worst. They're terrible. They're really, they just like, I mean, Silver's got some like stinkers, but Shadow's levels are consistently like, what the fuck am I doing? Where do I go? Where did he come from? Where do you go? Let's go into one of these fucking caves, I guess. In my cool car. Sorry, these wooden boxes are destroying my monster truck. Oh, we have to hit this tiny switch. Of course. Doesn't even do like a little camera angle to let you know. Get the heck out of here. Come on, you can do it. Nope. Come on! Oops. Well, I tried. Alright, we're on our way. We're almost done. That's the annoying part of the stage over. Do I have to kill all the enemies again? Or do I have to find a switch? Which one am I doing here? See, so smart, can't get the car to the next segment and organically making you abandon it. It's great. Sega, Sonic Team, professionals, legends. I hope we don't get hit by a dolphin moving 500 miles an hour. Actually, I don't think the dolphins have any collision detection, so they can't hit you. Shooting, I'm destroying all the natural beauty. Oh, there he goes. Look at him go. This is a convenient. I am always playing Sonic 06. It's so true. It's such a beautiful game. It's ahead of its time. It was not appreciated in its time. How can Shadow afford all these cars? He works for the government. They give them to him. Oh, fuck yeah.
Perfect.
All that dicking around on the beach? No problem. No issue there. I did it. I fucking mogged Mephiles, okay? And his army of gigantic rock golems. He just beat Silver with Sonic or Shadow. How much of the military budget goes to Shadow? It's all in experimental vehicles that I guess they stole from Eggman. Or Professor Gerald. I guess they probably stole his research. Sonic, alright, so you're in like the first... You're probably in like the first like third of his campaign. Right after Dusty Desert. He's just shooting the shit out of him.
This only proves you were created to stop Shadow, the ultimate life form. Don't tell me you didn't know. You may have been programmed by humanity, but what you did to Shadow in the future, that was your...
Shut up, I'm gonna fire some 50 caliber rounds at you, bitch. Was Gamma trans at the time? His voice actor was... Google Maddie Blaustein.
just happened?
Shadow.
Do you think they mocapped Gamma? Or Omega?
The one that defeats and seals you in the future is me.
It's so bad. How does he know that he
It's so unfair.
sealed Shadow in the future?
Always
This
here
is
to
like,
defend the world.
is this like a Dune situation where he has memories he shouldn't have?
Eventually, when something
Or like a
or
butterfly
someone
effect
is
thing?
seen as too powerful,
Actually, personally like Sonic 06. Yeah, I get the game is janky, but if we get used to the controls, it's actually good. So true, checkpoint zones. I agree. I love this game. Crow would agree with you. Mr. Yura, haven't seen him in the chat for a minute, but I bet he would agree too.
Shadow?
Real gamers know what is up.
Even if you believe everyone in the world will be against you, know that I'll always remain by your side.
You need to ride or die like Rouge. Find your Rouge the Bat.
I will.
You actually never played it for yourself. Oh boy. Get yourself a PS3 and get this shit up and running, man. It's a masterpiece. Destroy the enemies invading from the... Oh, we're jumping right into another side quest. Okay. I am part of the Sonic community, and I know some people hate it. Oh, I know. I've been around the block of the Sonic community for a long time, and I know. I mean, I'm glad that you don't see those people anymore who don't like... There was a long time where there was a big split where you had, like, the old heads who only liked the 2D Sega Genesis games. And then you had the new fans who liked, you know, like Sonic Adventure. Why am I defending Lord Regis? What are you doing here? Get lost!
Total lava snake genocide.
Oh, they must be across the... Oh, now there's another lady. I have to defend all the townspeople. Mephiles is really causing some trouble here. Theoretically, though, wouldn't he only control the purple ones? Because they're like the dark ones, whereas the red ones are Iblis. I might be asking too much from the lore of this game. We can't decide if Mephiles is sealed in a book or a scepter yet, so we'll figure out the behavior of the enemies later. Oh, I missed. I went too high. Or the enemy just died? I don't know. Oh, I can go super. I can go Kaioken. Let's try to get a Chaos Blast on this guy. Nope. It is not working. We're not doing the Chaos Blast. Yeah, I warped right through his attack. I'm so peak at this game. I am definitely getting hit by that one, though. Oh, nice. I don't know when the iframes are, but I'm always grateful for them. You will not get to Lord Regis over my dead body. And it says Sonic is never obligated to defend anyone. That's just because Shadow is just better. Shadow's the real hero, okay? He's the only character who has a moral choice system in any game. Oh. He definitely sounds like he has no teeth.
The town has been turned upside down ever since Princess Elise was abducted. I hope it will all be solved soon. I'm not a government official. There's nothing I can do. What brought you here? You're a gun agent? Oh, I see. I'll tell the gatekeeper to let you through the gate to the desert any time.
Yes.
I did not get an S rank.
Guess that was all right.
I guess that was all right.
See, he's got the Fed papers. He can go anywhere he wants in Soliana. We must have some sort of peace treaty with them. It must be like an Israel situation, like where we just give them $5 billion a year for no reason. So that they can run experiments on immortal time gods to power, I don't know, their weird floating supermarkets. Let's make sure there's any upgrades left before we start this. I'm going to see if there's an upgrade, and then I'm going to take one final on-stream piss, and then we're going to... because the Dusty Desert is Shadow's final level, and then we fight his final boss, and then that's it. And we'll probably wrap it up after that. It's actually easy to beat Silver. No, yeah, it's definitely unpolished the way you have to fight him, because he can stun lock you into a corner. In Shadow's arena, it's a lot easier because you have a lot more room. But yeah, it's when people get so confused, it's like, no, you just have to wait for him to be distracted and hit him. It's not hard at all. The mock speed stages are harder than Silver. Shadow the Hedgehog would agree with my opinions. Shadow does agree with my opinions. I made that Giga Chad meme and everything. Alright, no upgrades. Shadow actually has the least upgrades, but he has the most fleshed out moves, so he doesn't really need them. You don't actually... Apart from the one you need to break those rocks in the beginning, he doesn't really need many upgrades to progress. Silver and Sonic actually have much more substantial upgrades that you need, and they make playing the game a lot easier. Alright, so... Rouge has died again. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to bleed the lizard one last time, and then we will finish it up. Omega, leave these poor innocent soldiers alone! Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Shadow is Christian. Piss! They need to make Shadow the Hedgehog 2. I'm gonna make it my life's goal to get my copy of Shadow the Hedgehog signed by every band that is in the game. I already got Julian K to sign it. I need to meet Johnny Joeli and get Crush 40 to sign it. And then we got to get Power Man 5000, and then those other nobody bands that nobody knows where the fuck they went. If I can get Magnify to sign it, that'd be pretty sick.
Mephiles appears to have headed for those ruins.
Amazing goal. It's so, man, like the guy from Julian K gave me a hug when I came up to him with a copy of Shadow the Hedgehog.
His movement shows he's seeking any Chaos Emerald he can find. Supposedly, he needs one in order to join with Iblis again.
Mephiles is such a dumb chud. He cannot get his hands on one emerald. They'll make Shadow X Sonic the Hedgehog again. Yeah, make a sequel to this with a heavier emphasis on Shadow. Johnny Joeli literally lives in Brooklyn. I could drive to him. But he does not ever tour in the US. It is so annoying. Hardline is never touring in the US, and I just need this like 50-year-old man from Brooklyn who still dresses like it's the year 2001 to sign my video games. Eggman can consistently collect 4, count them, 4 lovely emeralds. Look at this. Oh, it's like playing slalom. Now, if I bump into anything, the hovercraft will tip over and I will instantly die. So we have to not do that. Or if I go down this sand too quickly, it will tip over and I will instantly die. What does everyone think of Shadow the Hedgehog trademark that Sega is doing now? Well, Shadow's like their... It's so funny that Shadow's so like popular now after the movie. So we got a Shadow game, we've got tons of Shadow merch, we got a Mephiles toy. Like we're living large. We're living in the big time. Sonic fans have not had it this good since like the mid 2000s. Hopefully that means we're getting more Shadow. I think they posited doing a Shadow spin-off TV show. And I think Idris Elba said he wanted to do one too. He wanted to do a Knuckles and Shadow team-up show. So that would be badass. Mid-2000s, I mean, yeah, this, Sonic Riders, Sonic and the Secret Rings. Look, it all went downhill after they got rid of the 4Kids cast. We were in a dark age for a while because all the games were made for like 4-year-olds. These games need to be made for 14-year-olds. Trying to knock down these statues, but they're taking their sweet time. Let me alone, worm. It's probably a show. I wouldn't mind a show. I love the Shadow the Hedgehog show. Not the Knuckles the Echidna show is so funny. I know people are like, oh, it's woke. Knuckles has to learn about about Jewish history, and it's like, so what? Did you watch Rugrats growing up? The real Sonic Dark Ages isn't the one fans think it was. It was all those games after Unleashed. I mean, we did get Sonic and the Black Knight after Unleashed. You know, we got Sonic and the Black Knight, and I think Sonic Rivals was after... Sonic Rivals 2 was after Unleashed. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I heard a rumor. It's probably a movie, but it's a rumor, so it might not actually happen. Sega does... Video game companies do love to trademark things, like, all the time for no reason. Nintendo is notorious for it. Sega occasionally does it too, but... it could just be like re-upping copyright or something. Alright, we're in the tomb. When you're playing this area with Silver, it is one of the worst levels in the game because you have to do this weird rolling ball puzzle multiple times, and this level could take like 20 minutes with Silver. But we'll eventually do a Silver stream too. It'll probably be like another month because I'm still working on Doom 3 and Dragon Age. But I had a free day, so free day means Sonic streams. Screw you, guy. Fuck me. Is this that wave ocean I've heard so much about? Kill for having a Rouge E123 Omega and a Shadow spinoff. Yeah, they were only like... They're like glorified extras in Shadow Generations, unfortunately. Oh! Sonic has never had a dark age. Actually, all the games are good. Sonic has never had a bad game. I concur. I am Sonic Labyrinth's top guy. I actually like that game. This sounds like a Shakira song. Woo! I forgot, where are the Dragon Age orders? They're coming. I said they're gonna come after Halloween because I want to just do spooky stuff for Halloween. I love doing a little themed stream if I can. We'll probably finish Doom 3 before Halloween, so it's not like I'm gonna have to like do any extra streams to wrap that up. Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now. Let's see if I can just hover across. Don't you hit me. You better not. I hit one of them. I like Sonic R just because I did a full stream of Sonic R, 100%. I am a big fan of Sonic R. I played that on... I played the PC version when I was a kid. My parents bought me this weird, like, box set that came with Sonic and Knuckles Collection, it was called, which is just Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it also, like, ran the music in MIDI format, so it sounded weird. And then it had Sonic CD, which I had never played before, so I thought it was, like, some weird fake Sonic game, because everything about it is so strange compared to the Genesis games. And then it came with Sonic R, which for like the first few weeks that I had it, I couldn't get the audio to work properly, so there was no music. And then I finally did get it to work. I was like, what is this soundtrack? But now, as an adult, I realize it was a banger. Every song on that soundtrack is a masterpiece. TJ Davis can get it. I need her to do more. She did one song called... She did a song not on the Sonic soundtrack called I Believe. And it's on Spotify, and it is also a banger. It is peak, like, 90s Euro pop crap. I hear another Mephiles creature shooting lasers. It's the same person who did the Mass Effect OST? Oh, Richard Jacques did, Mass Effect? Did he? Seriously? That's crazy. Well, I'm glad he went on and did something else, because he was always, like, treated sort of like the backup guy for Sonic soundtracks. He did Sonic R, he did the Sega Saturn version of 3D Blast, which also has a pretty good soundtrack, but not as good as the Genesis one. And then he did, like, All-Stars Racing Transformed. He didn't really do a whole lot. But the Gene Gadget theme for the Saturn version of 3D Blast is amazing. It's like straight up rave music. But with like also Richard going ham on a piano, which was his thing at the time. He does it a lot in the Sonic R soundtrack also. I will not be stopped by crates. What is this, Crash Bandicoot? No, we're playing some real shit. Oh, this is the hallway. This is the hallway that just screws you if you're playing as Silver. Alright, I'm probably gonna get hit by this thing, because it's impossible to discern the patterns of these weird spike pillars. The momentum for Omega's jumps are all fucked up. I do lament the abundance of rooms where you have to stop and fight enemies. Sonic Heroes also did this, but the combat... unironically, the combat in this game is much better than Sonic Heroes. Like, they don't really have any... There's one enemy type in this game who can block you. They don't really have any enemies that have, like, weird shields in this game. So they're just damage sponges, whereas Sonic Heroes had damage sponges that could block you. Gotta get some momentum by running in a circle really fast. It's how physics work. These guys are gonna drive me batty. Devil May Cry 3 ass enemies, to be honest. The blood gargoyles. Oh, I hit that switch in that other room. Now I can go for some reason. Blocks your path. Alright, I forget what I'm supposed to do here. I think I gotta do like a little spin jump on this thing. Yep. Like, is this the first time Shadow's had to do this maneuver in the game? Because I don't recall having to do it much. Look at those realistic spider webs. This was truly next gen 2006. A lot of Sonic fans need to actually play the old games again, like Sonic R or Flicky's Island, and not rage quit them because they're actually good. Yeah, well, that's like problem with most fandoms now, is you have people who claim to really like something, and they really only like the supplementary material and don't like the actual thing itself. Try getting a new Sonic fan to play Sonic Triple Trouble, I dare you. I think Sonic does it once ever. He does it in Wave Ocean, like right at the beginning of the game. And I think that's it. He does it a lot in Sonic Adventure 2. Woo, look at those bats. Why are there like real like spooky bats when there's also Rouge? Does that imply that there are like regular hedgehogs walking around somewhere? Where am I going here? Real, I knew Mr. Euro would tap in for that one. He's the only person who's like, yes, the characters from Triple Trouble. I think I'm the only person I know of who's drawn artwork of Fang. I still remember like on old like message boards there were people like doing like they were doing their own versions of, I forget the name, Yukawa, the guy who did the art for Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, and they were doing like trying to emulate his art style with pictures of like Mighty and Ray. I love Trip and Trouble. Oh, are they from the comics? What is this? This has never happened before! No, Shadow, no! Oh my gosh. I grew up on Game Gear Sonic games. The only one I had was the Game Gear version of Sonic 2, which is impossible. Damn, no, not like this. Shadow Grip! He's got that Shadow Grip pussy. From Superstars, yeah. I've just started, like, because I played through Superstars once and I wasn't, like, impressed with it the first time. Now I'm playing it again and I'm enjoying it. I still think the music is weak. I don't know what the hell's going on with Jun Suno. He needs to, like, lock in next time he gets offered a soundtrack. But, I am enjoying it. I'm liking playing as Trip, even though her spin reminds me a lot of Vector and Knuckles Chaotix. Alright, hopefully I can make it tell me this playthrough isn't gonna end because I can't get past this bar. Okay, it worked this time. Jun needs a new piano, that's all it is. Well, I feel like his compositions in general have been fairly weak, like, since, like, Sonic 4. I lost all my points because Shadow wanted to grab onto that fucking thing. Sonic 2 is hard, holy shit. I have no idea how I played that when I was 7. Yeah, I think I got it, like, well after the Game Gear was done. Like, a Toys R Us near me was closing down, and they had a Game Gear and Sonic 2 on clearance, and I got it. And I was like, why? Why can't I get past this stupid, like, sand lion thing in the first stage? His bad synth brain rot. Ever since 4, they can't take that piano away from him. I know all of his music. Well, I will give him this. Sonic 4 Episode 2 had a pretty good soundtrack by Junsuno modern standards.
Mephiles!
I was expecting you sooner. As you must know, you're already too late.
He's got the yellow emerald, which I guess was in this tomb.
But there's still time for you to change your mind. Join me, Shadow. Let us teach this world a lesson and rewrite the future.
What if he was a Mephiles and he did meth? And when he turned to crystal, his body was like crystal, like meth rocks, and like Jesse Pinkman was trying to like chip off bits of him and go for it.
Must is to fuel Iblis until there is nothing left of time itself.
It's a
You called me out, bro. You were right.
truly a shame that you wish to go against me.
Shadow, these people will imprison you in the future, so don't you want to just end the universe? Here I come, darker than the rest of them. The best of them, darker than Shadow. They call me Mephiles.
I'll make sure
Unlike
you regret
Sonic,
this,
I don't do
Shadow the
Mephiles.
Hedgehog.
I can't think of anything further than that. Imagine if Mike from Breaking Bad voiced Mephiles.
Shadow, you and your ego. We had a good thing going, Shadow, but you had to get imprisoned.
Alright, this is a bit tougher than his first fight. His theme song is so good. One-winged angel who, am I right?
Walter, that hedgehog has the Chaos Emerald. Say my name, Mephiles. You're goddamn right, Shadow.
Remember when Arkham replaced Jim Gordon with Mike from Breaking Bad? Yeah, that was weird. He had a different voice actor in every game except for Origins. He was Michael Goh in City and Origins, and then it was Mike from Breaking Bad. And then, what was he? It was Tom Kane in Arkham Asylum, but he was also like, he got younger as the games progressed. This boss fight is such a pushover in Shadow Generations. I could stream that. I have my Switch hooked up. I could do the Switch version. I have the Switch and Switch 2 versions of Shadow Generations because I'm not above buying multiple copies of the same Sonic game.
I'm surrounded.
Why am I not taking damage from this? There we go. Forgive me, I haven't played this fight in a while, so I'm a little like, bleh, like all over the place. Such a cool monster design. Yeah, I am glad they brought this part of the fight back in Generations. Yes, Sega, that stock sound effect will do. Look, man, what are they, made of money? They spent all this money on getting Lacey Chabert to voice Elise. Alright, I should have my Shadow energy now, and I can get Mephiles. Oh, fuck. He got me, he got me.
I'm just going to karate kick you in the head, Mephiles.
It's okay, you can just easily interrupt him. I think unlike his first form, you're actually forced into 2 phases of this fight. Yeah, man, we've been looking for you the whole game. I guess I don't. I guess I was wrong. There is no second phase. Sonic YouTuber just posted a video about Amy Rose year is going to happen. That's weird, like the year of Luigi.
I am invincible.
Clearly not. Clearly your weakness is getting kicked in the face.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh yeah, we got an S rank on Mephiles, baby. Wasn't the year of Luigi their worst fiscal year ever? Look, Luigi's the underdog. It makes sense. I love making my Rogue and Amy statues kiss. I need an Amy figure. I had one of those like old Resource, like bendy rubber ones back in the day. We are listening to the credits. We're sitting around for the Crush 40 rendition of All Hail Shadow, okay? I may have skipped the Akon song in Sonic's credits, but I will not do that for Shadow's theme. Literally Infinite, who said they were powerful and then gets kicked. Yes, anyone who says they're more powerful than Shadow, he just kind of kicks them in the face and he mogs them. Get back in that book.
It's destroyed.
The Eye of Now absorbed your power through your shadow in the past.
What the deuce? Is that a Gigas reference?
What worked 10 years ago no longer does.
Seal him in the book. You might need a scepter this time, Shadow. I've taken your emerald too. Somehow. Because he knocked them down, so he has it now.
You must realize now that you cannot hope to stop me with your limited power.
I know, the scene goes so hard.
So you say.
It's futile. The world will betray you. Why fight at all? Why risk your life for those who will persecute you later?
If the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
Raw. Kino. Oh yeah, here we go. It's fucking banger time, baby. Let's take a look at the cast. Bella Hudson, I'm pretty sure that's Blaze. And Fallon alerted me to the fact that Bella Hudson is stacked. So that is very important information that you should know. Shun Nakamura, why couldn't you direct more Sonic games, buddy? More! Chief Game Designer. I'm just paying attention to who's in the credits. While I rock the fuck out. Literally the best Shadow song. I am partial to this machine. And I consider supporting me a Shadow song. I know it's the BioLizard song, but I consider it his song because Shadow has more themes than anyone else in the series, which is deserved. I'm trying to see if Yoshihisa Hashimoto is in the credits anywhere. Whoa, Sega of China. They overcame their differences to put together a work of art. It's so mid-2000s and a very charming. Listen to the Magnify version. It's even more 2000s. Look, they named the individual musicians working on the music in this game. Shutaro. What a name. Sega should really call all the games Shadow the Hedgehog if he has more music. It's true! They need to go back to doing individual character themes again. Not seeing Hashimoto anywhere. I know I've seen him in the credits of other Sonic games, but I guess not this one. Blur Studio. That's where the guy who does the movie, directed the movies, started. And now he makes Sonic movies. And he hires all of his homies from Blur Studio to work on the CGI in those movies. Alright, we don't need to listen to the Zebrahead song. We already listened to that. I think Blur also... Yeah. I would lose it if Sonic Movie 4 doesn't have My Sweet Passion. They need to do like a rendition of it. God bless you, Johnny Gioeli. I need to hunt you down and make you sign my copy of Shadow the Hedgehog. But, alright guys, that's it for today. We will do another Sonic stream eventually, where we'll have to do two. We have to do Silver Story, and then we got to do the last story. So, for now, thanks everyone who came to hang out. I love this game, and I'm glad everyone else loves this. Everyone else understands this game's a fucking masterpiece, and everyone gets it. So, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good one. Enjoy the weather. It's beautiful out. Have a good one, guys.